Hello, BookTube. I had a busy, active morning. I went out and about into the world. I don't usually do that anymore. Uh, and it was enjoyable. It was fun, and the world behaved itself, which is always a plus. And when I came back, I felt that I'd earned the right to a couple of hours of relaxation. So I walked my little baby bean. My little baby bean. I walked the bean. Uh, Nice, peaceful, unhurried walk, no tension on the leash, just a hanging loop between us, stopping wherever she wants to stop for however long she wants to stop. And then when we got back, I showered and we laid on the bed in the little book room, and she she has captured one of my hands. She settled in to do some quality napping, and I settled in to do some reading. Figured I'd earned a couple of hours of unstructured reading time before I got to work with the rest of the day, and I was an hour into that when the doorbell rang. It's the middle of the day, there's nobody here, nobody around. Everybody, all the rest of you are responsible as individuals, so you're all out at work. And then the doorbell rang again, like dee 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 dee, and I immediately thought, okay, some passing lunatic or a passing school child is just playing. I didn't think anything of it. In other words, I certainly didn't think that I was going to put on clothes and dislodge my baby bean and get up and go to the door and check to see what it was. I wasn't going to bolt up right away like some sort of Pavlovian response. Oh, she's just. She doesn't usually do this. What's the matter, baby? Huh? What's the matter? Maybe she knows I'm talking about her. So I just kept reading and forgot about it. And an hour later, in the due course of things, rather on my own timetable instead of anybody else's timetable, I did actually go to the front porch. And there was a notice from UPS. I haven't dealt with something like this in years. I've had, I guess, the same driver for years who got the message that I delivered years ago, which is drop off all packages. None of this business of waiting to see if somebody comes to the door in the middle of a workday. Drop off all packages. No do-si-do, no dancing around, and this one didn't do that. And not only did this driver not do this, but this driver checked the box that the two boxes at the top of the slip. One says, we'll try again on the next delivery day. And the other box says, we're taking your package to a UPS pickup location to keep it secure. With the small print being check pickup availability and get location details at, and then the UPS website. So, of course, I was toweringly furious. You're going to take the package back and not deliver it because someone didn't answer the door on the first try in the middle of the day. So I calmed down and I went to the UPS website thinking I will use the tracking number on the slip to tell UPS that I'm not going to drive to a pickup location. That defeats the whole purpose of UPS. I want you to check the first box instead of the second one and redeliver the package. And I got an access denied notice from the UPS website. Nope. The site's not down, but you can't look at it. Not even to tell us what you want. Not even to look up your package or anything like that. Can't do it. Sorry. Nope. So I'm just plain going to lose the packages that were supposed to be delivered today. I hope they weren't coming from one of you. I hope they were coming from publishers. All because some UPS driver decided, no, the way I want to do my route is that I talk to everybody and get a signature. I don't know if this is a new change in UPS rules or whatnot. The next time I see my normal UPS driver, I'm really hoping that he's still in the neighborhood. I'll see him up and about when I'm walking the bean. I don't need to see him on my own front door. The next time I see him, I want to talk, very much so. I'll make sure to fold this slip and put it in the pocket of my jacket so that I have it with me if I encounter a UPS person. Maybe they can use one of those hand scanners to tell me something about what I missed. And maybe give me the ability. I don't have the ability to talk to UPS. Maybe give me the ability to tell UPS, none of this going to pick it up at your location, deliver it to me. But I don't know if that'll happen. I don't know when that will happen. I am, of course, mentally saying goodbye to whatever it was that was here for a fraction of a second earlier this afternoon. I'm of course, mentally saying goodbye to it. I'll never see that again. But it so much irritated me that I want to open a mail package on camera to get back my equilibrium. So I've got a box here. Boxes are my favorite, so I set it on a box. We're going to open a box together, just one thing, so that this video will give me not only the luxury of complaining about crappy service from UPS, but also the luxury of whatever's in here that we can go over together. Ooh. Oh my, all right, this was worth it. All right, so this is very much oversized. This comes out in late May, and we do have a pub sheet for it. This is gorgeous. Oh my. So you're going to give me any hint to how much this costs? This will be $60. It comes out at the end of May, and it'll be $60. There might be a couple of you who are just specialized enough to be willing to pay that for this. It's a lovely thing. This is by Jim Best, Stephen Darby, Luciana Esteves, and Carol Wilson, and it's called The World Atlas of Rivers, Estuaries, and Deltas. Oh my. And it is oversized and full of, you've got maps, diagrams, full color photos of all of these things and what they look like. And this, I imagine, will go, look at that. Oh my. I imagine that this will go over all of the science involved. Let's see what we have here. From the Congo and the Mekong to the Seine and the Mississippi, Earth's rivers carve through landscapes before coursing into the world's oceans through estuaries and deltas. Their inexorable flow carries sediment and more, acting as a lifeblood for a variety of ecosystems and communities. More than any other surface feature of Earth, rivers, estuaries, and deltas are vitally important to our economic and social well-being, and our management of them often sits at the sharp edge of today's most pressing environmental challenges. This book takes readers on an unforgettable tour of these dynamic bodies of water, explaining how they function at each stage of their flow. Combining maps and graphics with informative essays and beautiful photos, this invaluable reference work will give you a new appreciation for the power that rivers, estuaries, and deltas wield. Incredible. All right, so $60 is no small amount of money. That's a serious chunk of change. But, oh, look at that. All those pleasure craft. Where is this? This is the Torridge Estuary in England. Oh, how wonderful. Okay, you also get historical stuff as well in here. So this is specialized and expensive, but you get your money's worth because this thing is huge and has essays, but also the latest information. Oh, look at that. The ecosystem of the delta. Fantastic. So if you are interested in this sort of thing, if you're a nature fan or maybe a super fan of your own regional delta, your own regional area, maybe you live on an estuary, you might want this. I think that you would. You know the job. This is Princeton University Press, and you know the job they do. It's first rate. So fantastic. My only quibble with a book like this for late May is that I'm never 100% sure how reviewable it is. I mean, the authors aren't going to... Oh, some of these pictures are just gorgeous. There is a map of sedimentation, and there are some photos. Look at that. Oh. These authors aren't going to write anything controversial. And to be fair to them, I'm not trying to knock them at all. They probably won't write with any degree of rhetorical verve. Right? They'll be covering their territory, but it won't be anything. It won't be any prose to write home about. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to review it. I'll give it a try. I've reviewed a lot of things. I could probably figure out a way to review this, and probably the publisher could give me JPEGs of some of this artwork. I don't know how I would get it otherwise, but probably the publisher could do that. Great. Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm going to love reading it anyway, and at least it got to me. Whereas whatever these people delivered did not get to me, and is probably never going to get to me, because not only is it not going to be delivered tomorrow, you make another try tomorrow, I will be here, I will be ready, I won't be relaxing in bed, probably, when the bell rings tomorrow, but I also can't tell them that. I can't contact them in any way. Intensely annoying. So anyway, that is just a coping one book mail haul, just to allow me to get the frustration out of my system. And, the benefit is a gorgeous thing to look at. Fantastic. I will probably, well, no, I was going to say I'll put it on the pile for tonight, but there's a lot on the pile for tonight. And this is a late May book, and we're only in late April. So I can wait a bit before I dive into this thing, no pun intended. But still, you might want to know. You might want your library to get it if they get big things like this. Or you might want to splurge. If it's a subject that interests you, then you might want to splurge. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Sorry for the whining. I will give you an update on the UPS debacle if there is one, but I don't expect that there will be. I think these packages are just gone. So I'm really hoping that they're not from you. I'm hoping that they're from publishers. The only reason that I even suggest that I repeat it, is because publishers usually don't add the requirement of getting a signature at the other end. In fact, it's not they usually don't. They never do that. Never. Because I know how insane that is. You're not going to ask for that. You're just going to get UPS to deliver the package. Never mind the insanity of a signature. Whereas individual humans, especially those who are a little unfamiliar with mailing packages, tend to check that box. Oh, I don't want anything to go wrong. I don't want this to get lost. I definitely want him to sign for it at the other end. And being maybe a viewer of this channel, I know that he doesn't have a job. It doesn't go anywhere. So it's not an imposition on him, but it is. It is. I don't go to the door except when I want to. But anyway, I don't know one way or another. It could just be a newbie in a publishing office. We'll see. I might get them. I might not. I will keep trying to get in touch with UPS. Their website says no. Which says no. Their website says no. But I'll keep trying. So anyway, estuaries. And that's it. So I'll wrap this up and I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.